Greetings and a very warm welcome to Kashmir University's weekly video digest quest. First, a look at the highlights. University of Kashmir introduces PG program in anthropology. Department of Students Welfare organizes 3-week mental health program. Center for Sheikhul Alam Studies organizes seminar on analytical analysis of Sheikhul Alam's poems. Iqbal Institute commemorates Iqbal's birthday, and a report on National Education Policy Seminar. Now, the details of these events with your host Muhammad Fahimul Islam. The University of Kashmir formally launched post-graduation program in anthropology in the Institute of Kashmir Studies. In his keynote address, former Dean Social Sciences and eminent political scientist Professor Noor Muhammad Baba, while welcoming the establishment of the Department of Anthropology, reminded the participants that education must lead to multidimensional development of students.
Education to me is a multidimensional process. It has to lead to multidimensional growth of the person who is undergoing education. So and now a university opens a new universe to students, to anybody who joins university community. See, it's a privilege to be part of the university, and university opens our horizons. And let me tell you, my personal experience has been that even with all deficiencies that this university may have had, it leads to transformation.
Terming the first batch of students as lucky ones, Dean School of Social Sciences Professor Bashir Ahmad Khan expressed his optimism that this department would transform students.
Luckiest in the sense that now the department has been introduced here, and you will be the first to make the best use of the department, and you will be the first beneficiaries of the department. This transformation is possible among the students once there will be coordination. Once our teachers who are going to deliver to you here in classrooms, they will be having friendly relations with you. That way you will be in a position to get more from your teachers, and I know our teachers here are very competent teachers.
The head of the Department of Anthropology, Professor Muhammad Yusuf Ganai, reminded the students that being the first batch of the department meant they had to share a lot of responsibilities. The Department of Students Welfare organized 3-week mental health awareness program. On the inaugural function, Vice Chancellor Professor Talat Ahmed said that among the 11.3% population suffering from mental health, majority of them were women, which according to him is a worrying sign.
People who have this problem of mental health is about 11.3%. And out of these 11.3%, the females are suffering more percent. So this is an alarming situation which needs to be understood. Your parents are, if they are disturbed, definitely it goes to the children also. So people with psychology and this sort of background. I was also told that Kashmir in their survey have found that Kashmir is saddest place in the earth or on the earth. It's a very, very depressing thing.
Registrar Dr. Nisar Ahmed Mir opined that how one thinks, feels and behaves are important components of one's mental health.
Think, feel and behave are very critical and very important parameters of the mental health. Because when you think, for example, when you go about the thinking, what you think, you accordingly feel, and then you accordingly behave. These are the 3 components about the mental health which I have understood. And when we talk about the mental health in the setup in a society, so there are we confront different people, or we confront at administrative level, we confront different system in the administrative structure.
Director, Center for Sheikhul Alam Studies, Professor Jian Khaki told participants that being content with what one had is the biggest source of mental happiness.
The hardships are there, difficulties are there, and this has been to all communities, to all civilizations, to all individuals, and that all the pious people on the earth, and they have lived with it. We have tried to inculcate within ourselves the qualities that will minimize and reduce such type of tendencies that will finally erupt our mental horizon and mental capability. The moment it is done, different perspectives could be used, counseling sessions could be used. You can take recourse to the specialist doctors for that. But to my understanding, the best recourse to it is be kind to your own self, be kind to your own parents, be happy with what Allah has given to you.
Delivering the keynote address, Associate Professor, Department of Psychiatry, SKIMS Medical College, Dr. Abdul Majid highlighted the differences between depression and occasional symptoms of distress.
दिल का घबराना, बेचैनी, मन उदास होना, खाने को मन नहीं करता है, नींद ठीक से नहीं आती है, डिस्टर्ब हो जाती है, रोने को मन करता है, बट दैट स्टेज फॉर सम पीरियड ओनली. 2-3 हफ्ते हो गए, यू आर बैक टू योर वर्क एंड यू स्टार्ट इट अगेन. बट in depression, it stays for long, and most of the times there might be a cause, but the symptoms are out of proportion. वो हमारी ज़िंदगी की रोज़मर्रा की ज़िंदगी को मफलूज कर देते हैं. So if there is a significant change, significant would mean this only, कि आपकी रोज़मर्रा की ज़िंदगी में बहुत ज़्यादा बदलाव आया, बहुत ज़्यादा impact हो गया negatively, then you need to see a psychiatrist and you need to have a mental health professional consultation so that you stay away. And दवाई खाना इसलिए ज़रूरी है, जैसे मैंने डायबिटीज़ के लिए बोला, डिप्रेशन और बाकी साइकेट्रिक डिसऑर्डर्स में भी कुछ मादे, कुछ केमिकल्स दिमाग से निकलते हैं जो कम हो जाते हैं. उनको बराबर रखने के लिए फिर दवाइयों की ज़रूरत बहुत सारे लोगों में लॉन्ग ड्यूरेशन के लिए देने पड़ते हैं. बट देयर आर सम लकी पीपल, जिनको 30% लोग ऐसे हैं कि जिनको आहिस्ता आहिस्ता 1-1.5 साल के बाद दवाइयाँ बंद हो जाती हैं.
Thanking everyone for taking part, Dean Department of Students Welfare Professor Reis Qadri stressed the need of staying calm in every situation.
Please be patient, be calm, whatever comes in your life, take it. Don't be, don't disturb yourself emotionally. Otherwise, that will lead you and, in the real trouble. It is not only the behavioral disorder, but it has a huge impact on your body.
The Center for Sheikhul Alam Studies organized a day-long seminar on analytical analysis of Sheikhul Alam's poems. Presiding over the seminar, Vice Chancellor Professor Talat Ahmed told the audience that we should highlight the cultural strength of Kashmir.
कि हम कश्मीर में जितने भी आपके श्राइन्स हैं उसके बारे में अच्छा डिस्क्रिप्शन सिंपल लैंग्वेज में और वेल रिसर्च्ड वो हम लोग टूरिज्म डिपार्टमेंट के साथ मिलकर करें, ताकि हमारे कुछ जो स्टूडेंट्स हैं, रिसर्च स्कॉलर्स हैं जो इस पे काम कर रहे हैं, वो नई चीज़ें जो ख़ास चीज़ जैसे सब बड़ी मतलब उस ज़माने 5000 साल पहले ना तो इतनी पोल्यूशन थी, ना कोई इस तरह की प्रॉब्लम थी, लेकिन तब भी उन्होंने उस वक्त जो है वो वेजिटेशन और ग्रीनरी और ऑक्सीजन ये सब की बात वो करते थे. सो अभी ये सब चीज़ें बड़ी इम्पॉर्टेंट अपनी आपके स्ट्रेंथ को हाईलाइट करने के लिए.
Presenting the inaugural speech, Director, Center for Sheikhul Alam Studies, Professor Jian Khaki said that Sheikhul Alam Nuruddin Nurani was born at a time when Kashmir was going through one of the worst phases of its history.
हज़रत शेखुल आलम रहमतुल्लाह अलैह उस दौर की पैदावार है जब कश्मीर तवाफ़ुल मलूकी में डूब चुकी थी. पूरा कश्मीर मुतलकुल अनानी, सियासी बदहाली और रियाकारी से आम कश्मीरी रूहानी पसमानदगी, अखलाकी पस्ती और जहनी ग़ुलामी में मुक़य्यद हो चुके थे. इन्हीं हालात में हज़रत अमीर कबीर मीर सैयद अली हमदानी रहमतुल्लाह अलैह रुश्त हिदायत का चराग लेके सेंट्रल एशिया से पूरे वादी कश्मीर तशरीफ़ लाए. इसी चराग को, इसी नूर को आपके फर्जंद अर्जमंद हज़रत मीर मोहम्मद हमदानी ने पूरे कश्मीर में फैला दिया और इसी चराग की शाओं से हज़रत शेखुल आलम शेख नूरुद्दीन नूरानी रहमतुल्लाह अलैह ने कश्मीर के अतराफ अकनाफ को मुनव्वर किया और पिस मर्दा रूह में एक नई रूह और एक नई जान डाल दी.
Former Director, Center for Sheikhul Alam Studies, Professor Bashir Ahmed Bashir said that if one had to understand Kashmiriyat, one should study Sheikhul Alam.
किसी से भी पूछा जाए कि कश्मीर की कौन सी बड़ी अलामत है तो जाहिर है कि बिना सोचे समझे पहला नाम जो आएगा वो शेखुल आलम। बाबा नसीरुद्दीन गाजी एक वाक़ा रिलेट करते हैं बाबा दाऊद खाकी के हवाले से कि उन्होंने एक बार शेख हमज़ा मखदूम रहमतुल्लाह अलैह को पूछा कि क़यामत के दिन आखिरत में सब कौमें उनका अपना एक लीडर होगा, तो हमारा कौन सा लीडर होगा, हमारा कौन सा रहनुमा होगा। तो जाहिर है कि शायद ये कहा जाता कि शेख हमज़ा मखदूम साहब हमारे वली कामिल हैं, एक बड़े स्टांच सूफ़ी हैं सोहरावर्दी आर्डर के, तो शायद ये कहेंगे कि मैं हूँगा, लेकिन उन्होंने कहा कि नहीं, हमारी अलमदारी हज़रत अलमदार शेखुल आलम के हाथों में होगी।
Lamenting at the hyperbola associated with Sheikhul Alam and Lala Arifa, former head Department of Kashmiri Professor Shad Ramzan said that the scholars had not been honest with these great personalities of Kashmir.
क्या किया हम लोगों ने, कहीं पर हमने इसकी तशरीह को तोड़ मरोड़ कर पेश किया और कहीं पर इसका टेक्स्ट हमने अपने मुफाद के लिए, अपने कुर्सी के लिए, अपने कलम के लिए, अपने वर्ड्स के लिए। मैं कश्मीरी राइटर्स की बात कर रहा हूँ। बहुत मशहूर शहर है लल का, यहाँ फारूक भाई साहब हिस्टोरिक स्टूडेंट है। कलिमय पोरुम, कलिमय सुरुम, कलिमय कोरुम पनुम पान, कलिमय हने हने मोइस तुरुम अद लल वस्लामा। तो हमारे स्कॉलर्स ने 1950 के बाद उसको लल का लफ्ज काट कर शेख वहां लिखा, जबकि शेखुल आलम ने कहीं पर खुद को शेख नहीं लिखा, कहीं उसका बराबर नहीं, क्योंकि वो खुद को कैसे कहता शेख, शेख के मीन्स आलिम है, उसने नुन लिखा है। एक बदधांती की हमने खुद भी अपने बुजुर्गों के साथ।
Registrar Dr. Nisar Ahmed Mir said that the contribution of Sheikhul Alam in social reforms is immense.
As a religious leader और spiritual leader होके उसके साथ साथ वो एक social reformer भी रहे हैं। तो जहाँ तक शेख नूरुद्दीन नूरानी का ताल्लुक है, तो मुझे लगता है कि कोई ही गांव होगा इस कश्मीर में जहाँ वो नहीं गए होंगे। तो जितना उन्होंने सोशल रिफॉर्म के हवाले से यहाँ काम किया, मुझे लगता है सोशल रिफॉर्म जो मैं तारिक साहब है यहाँ सोशोलॉजी से या और भी होंगे, मेरी रिक्वेस्ट होगी कि यहाँ एक उस पर भी रिसर्च हो कि जो शेखुल आलम हर गांव में गए, हर गांव में सोशल रिफॉर्म्स की, उनके तयन भी कोई रिसर्च का काम हो।
To commemorate the 143rd birth anniversary of philosopher and poet Allama Iqbal, the Iqbal Institute of Culture and Philosophy organized an international webinar. Coordinator, Iqbal Institute of Culture and Philosophy, Dr. Mushtaq Ahmed Ganai, while presenting the welcome address, said that Iqbal was one of the greatest human beings of the 20th century.
हर साल अप्रैल और नवंबर का महीना इस मर्द मोमिन की याद ताज़ा करता है जिसने बनी नवा इंसान को मंजिल गुमगश्ता की तरफ रहनुमाई करने का फरीज़ा बहुत खूबी अंजाम दे दिया। अल्लामा इकबाल 20वीं सदी की वो अजीम शख्सियत हैं जिन्होंने पूरे यकीन और एतमाद के साथ ज़माना के हाथों हजार आरास्ता हुए नज़रियात के सनम कदे को एक ज़रबकारी से ज़मीन बोस करके मिल्लत और इंसानियत की तामीर के लिए एक पुख्ता और मुस्तहकम बुनियाद की निशानदेही का फरीज़ा अंजाम दे दिया। ज़माना कोहन बुतारा हजार बार आरास्त, ज़माना कोहन बुतारा हजार बार आरास्त, मनज हरम नगुज़श्तम की पुख्त बुनियाद است।
Registrar Dr. Nisar Ahmed Mir said that if we followed Iqbal's poetry and implemented it in our day-to-day lives, a lot of disputes would dissipate. Physician and expert in Iqbal studies from USA, Dr. Taqi Hassan Abedi, in his keynote address said that Iqbal wanted a confluence of East and West cultures.
कि मशरिक से हो बेजार ना मगरिब से हज़र कर, फितरत का इशारा है कि हर शब को सहर कर। वो इक़बाल जो गुलचीन है, वो ये कहता है कि शर्क़ और ग़र्ब में दोनों जगहों पर खूबियां भी हैं और दोनों जगहों पर बदिया भी हैं। वो इकबाल कहते हैं जहां पर खैर है, अगर मगरबी मुल्कों में अच्छाइयाँ जैसे इल्मियत है, जैसे अक़लियत है, जैसे तस्वीर कायनात के मसाइल हैं, जैसे सोशल रिफॉर्म है, जैसे मसावात के मसाइल हैं, तो वहां पर खराबियां भी हैं। वहां पर मजहब से दूरी है, वहां पर सरमायादारी है, वहां पर अखलाकी फिसाद है। तो इकबाल ये कह रहे हैं अच्छाइयों को अपने दामन में भर लो।
Professor Altaf Hussain Anger, former professor of law at Malaysia University, and Professor Shohab Anayat Malik, head Department of Urdu, University of Jammu, also spoke during the webinar. As we had promised in the last episode that we would also bring to you some important events that took place during the past months, here is one such important event that the university held in collaboration with J&K's Higher Education Department. A two-day conference on National Education Policy NEP 2020 was held in the month of September at the SKICC. The conference was held to discuss various aspects of the National Education Policy 2020 to enable its timely implementation. Saying that NEP 2020 was nothing short of a revolution, President of India Ramnath Kovind, while delivering a video message to the participants, said that J&K is a reservoir of intelligent children.
In my opinion, there could not be a better way to realize your dreams than through education. The National Education Policy, approved by the Union Cabinet in July 2020, is nothing short of a revolution. So far as Jammu and Kashmir is concerned, I have been meeting and interacting with the school children from the region at Rashtrapati Bhavan every year. In my own experience, I can say it with conviction that Jammu and Kashmir is a reservoir of extremely intelligent, talented and innovative children. I feel that the implementation of the education policy will produce students with ignited minds, if I borrow this phrase of my illustrious predecessor, Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam. Such youth would unleash the hidden potential and take India to greater heights in future.
J&K's Lieutenant Governor Manoj Kumar Sinha, quoting Nelson Mandela, said that it was through education that one could bring the desired revolution.
मित्रों, मैं नेल्सन मंडेला को पढ़ रहा था और उन्होंने एक बड़ी अच्छी बात कही जो मैं उद्धृत करना चाहूँगा, कोट करना चाहूँगा. Education is the most powerful weapon which you can use to change the world. I would like to take this opportunity to tell this august gathering of learned men and women that education can breed prosperity, peace, and harmony in the society if we use this tool effectively and efficiently. मनोवर साहब की दो खूबसूरत पंक्तियां हैं. इल्म की झील का तैराक बनाया है मुझे, खौफ को छीन के बेवाक बनाया है मुझे. ये न्यू नेशनल एजुकेशन पॉलिसी 2020 सिर्फ हिस्टोरिक और होलिस्टिक डॉक्यूमेंट नहीं है, बल्कि पहली बार एक ऐसी शिक्षा की झील बनाई गई है जिसमें शिक्षाविद, एक्सपर्ट्स, पेरेंट्स और स्टूडेंट्स सबका रिफ्लेक्शन है और सबकी कोशिश है कि हमारी युवा पीढ़ी को आने वाले समय की चुनौतियों का सामना करने के लिए पूरी तरह तैयार किया जा सके.
Vice Chancellor, University of Kashmir, Professor Talat Ahmed, said that the GDP spending on education and research must be increased to achieve the desired results.
We need to increase the GDP from 3% to the projected 6%. That is what is in our plan for this national. Similarly, if you see the GDP spent on the research and innovation compared to other countries, say for example South Korea, if you see Israel, you see they are very small compared to us, But they are producing lots of things because they are using lots of funds for research and innovations. It's 4.3 for South Korea and Israel, for example, even other countries. We are just spending 0.69. But similarly, in terms of the applications for patents, you see that we have a big country, but see where China is in lakhs they are putting. But we are just having some 45,000. Out of this 45,000, most of our people abroad, they are doing it. Okay, we are not doing more than 10% of what we are asking for.
Vice Chancellor, Central University, Kashmir, Professor Mirajuddin Mir opined that no one could develop capacity building in any human unless one had the urge to learn within.
Unless this urge is within the teachers, no policy, whatever it may be, is going to help so far as capacity development is concerned. But nevertheless, we need to have opportunities, we need to have avenues wherein a teacher is enabled to improve his capabilities, to improve his potential, and to improve his capacity. Avenues are to be made available, and which are made available now under this new national policy on education, and were also available under earlier policies earlier.
Vice Chancellor, Islamic University of Science and Technology, Professor Mushtaq Siddiqui said that the policy wants to give equitable and inclusive education blended with vocationalization.
The aim is to give equitable and inclusive education, and to achieve excellence in higher education, it is to be blended with vocationalization. This is the aim. And what are the tools? Tools that they have designed are transparent, accountable, and able governance with IT-enabled platforms for delivery. And the deliverable, that is the net result, is the world leaders in knowledge with skills of 21st century.
Director, National Institute of Technology, Professor Rakesh Sehgal said that the policy has come up with some innovative things.
Produce some innovative methods of assessment, like we can go for open book exams. The questions can be set in such a way that which requires students to not only to cram and then vomit. He has to just think. A deep thinking before answering, a deep thinking will be required. Like in some universities, they give you question paper, they give you time, they give you even 1 week time. You can take the question paper home, you can consult books, you can try to find the answer, and then you can submit that. So those kind of innovative things we have to, it is already there. If we look at our outcome-based education, choice-based credit system, which the National Board of Accreditation has made it mandatory for every institutions who are applying for NB accreditation, it talks about that.
Advisor to Lieutenant Governor K.K. Sharma said that the new education policy required everyone's participation to make it viable.
Now we are reached this stage where the new national education policy has not only to be understood by the governments, but it has to be understood by teachers. And when I use the word teacher, it is the principals of the colleges, it is the staff in the universities, it is each lecturer who teaches in a college, and it's also teachers in general. It is such a transformation that has occurred in the country after 30, 40 years, that if we want to take the benefits of the national education policy, and which we do want to take, it will transform India, it will transform its human resource element. The policy has to be owned, understood, and each person has to participate.
Dean Academic Affairs, University of Kashmir, Professor Akbar Masood, termed the policy as a revolutionary policy.
National Education Policy 2020 is a revolutionary reform of 21st century. The initiative taken after 1986 will empower the youth to take the country forward in this century and will set the foundation of the 21st century India. It is a step forward towards Atmanirbhar Bharat.
The Registrar, University of Kashmir, Dr. Nisar Ahmed Mir, proposed the vote of thanks.
We are grateful to the Honorable Lieutenant Governor of J&K and Chancellor of Universities, Shri Manoj Kumar Sinha ji, for being the chief patron of this conference and presiding over the inaugural function. The academic discourse and opportunity is possible due to the patronage, guidance, and support received from yours and sir. The University of Kashmir shall always remain indebted to you for your keen interest in promoting education and creating ecosystem for fostering world-class academics.
EMRC documentary titled Plant Invaders in Himalayas has been selected for the 10th National Science Film Festival to be held online from November 24th to November 27th. The documentary was made on a project titled Proactive Management Models for the Effects of Climate Change on the Range of Invasive Species. The University of Kashmir is doing this project with Montana Tech, Butte, Montana, USA being its partner institution. Associate Professor at the Department of Botany, Dr. Manzoor A. Shah, is the principal investigator of this project.
گر فردوس بر روی زمین است همی است و همی است मेरी जान रूह दिल से वाबस हमी असो हमी असो घर फिरदौस पर रूह ज़मीं अस हमी असो हमी असो हमी असो
That is all we have for you in today's episode. Log on to our website emrcsrinagar.org where you can check the latest episode of Quest. You can also watch it on our YouTube channel KU Television. Before I take your leave, here's this week's thought. Honesty is the first chapter in the Book of Wisdom.